We are walking right now
Yep.
toward the parks at 7:40 in the morning.
We are on Pixar Place and Grand California Boulevard or something. Wait, we are in it.
I don't know what
We're in it.
We're walking from our hotel,
Yep.
which is slightly off-site, to
Disney.
Disney.
We were there yesterday. Can I say that?
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I was so happy yesterday. Yesterday morning, I had a weird, almost heavenly, transcendent calmness about me. It was very beautiful. I have smiled so much on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride that my face hurt. It hurt from smiling.
Mr. Toad's is
My face hurt from smiling.
the best.
And how you feeling, Dan? It is the morning of November 6th?
5th.
5th.
Remember.
Oh, right.
The 5th of November.
I already think it's tomorrow where it's over.
No.
Oh.
It is still early, but it is not so early. So one of the things that throws me is the time change in the West Coast because, well, one, I'm thrown in that I'm waking up far too early. But two, that meant that I woke up and polls were already open by the time I was looking at my phone. So I spent the first hour of the day doom scrolling.
Great.
Which
Good.
was not great. So I am looking forward to the fact that we are soon to be immersed in not that.
I'll look at them for you, and then, I'll be able to give reports.
So my phone has been, the battery on it is slowly going. And on a normal day, I get about half a day's worth of battery on it.
Yeah.
And yesterday, despite the fact that all the rides now require you to kind of have phones and you're checking it to see what wait times are and all of that, my phone lasted the whole day and into the night because I was not checking it constantly. And that was awesome.
See that? It'll be like that today. Hey, Dan, nothing could go wrong now. Having the greatest day. That was the best. We're going to do that one again.
That was Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
How are you feeling?
I would say I feel trepidatious.
Okay.
How about you?
Dan, I feel great. I feel like nothing can go wrong.
Oh, good.
No, really. Like, it's so beautiful, and here we are. We're already about to go in. I can see Main Street's little spire from here. Dan, the sun is shining. We're recording together for the first time, and I'm looking at Main Street, USA. Nothing, as of 7:45 Pacific Standard, is going to go wrong today.
All right, Maureen.
Hey, Dan. It's 1 minute to 9 o'clock. We've already been on 2 incredible rides.
Yep.
Car rides, the fast car and the dancing cars. I was swinging my arms around Dan saying, hey, Mambo. Dan, it is noon on the East Coast. It is 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you know what? I think today's going to go great, and it's going to be fun. I think today's going to be uneventful, to be honest with you.
Maureen keeps checking her phone for news, which
I'll tell you something. According to text from, I keep seeing news from my area of Bucks County, like they're filming in our local high school, like it's that kind of thing. She said, huge voter turnout in our little town. Like more were registered and in line that morning than vote full stop in a presidential election. Like it was around the building.
Right.
So she was like 160th in line, and she was there when it opened.
Right.
In a tiny place. And also people like Republicans for Kamala, she said, we're out shoes. So, report from Bucks County. Dan, optimistic. I think we're having a wonderful day. And I think today was actually going to go incredibly smoothly, and we're going to be surprised at the end of it how smooth it is. Dan, I'm having a wonderful time.
I felt so much less nervous before you said all of that than now.
When I say nothing is going to go wrong, I actually mean it.
I don't know that I agree.
Dan, it's fine.
I think the trick of right now, part of why I like that we're doing this. Yes. Part of why I like that we're doing this instead of checking the news is there's nothing but anecdote right now.
Nothing but anecdote.
An anecdote doesn't tell us anything. Like, that's awesome from your mom, but we don't know what that really means.
We don't, but Dan, all the news is doing is anecdotes.
Look, there's Spider-Man.
It's literally it's just people standing in front of polling places. interviewing randos.
Right. It's all anecdotes. There's nothing to watch on the news for hours and hours.
There's not a cloud in the sky above us.
Yeah, it's
gorgeous. It is a beautiful, maybe 75. We're walking
right by Spider-Man right now.
Light breeze in the air. Dan, I had a wonderful day yesterday, start to finish. We rode rides until we were exhausted. I had one cocktail on the roof. We had some takeout food that was tremendous, getting ready for today, slept. I've had a wonderful time. This has been everything and more. And it's only getting started today. Today's going to be great. Today's going to be great.
It is.
How do you feel?
I definitely don't want to know the news, but otherwise, we got to ride the Cars ride, the fast one, which is just a truly wonderful ride. We're walking through the Avengers campus right now, which is very heroic feeling.
Dan, if I'm wrong about this and today starts to go south, I will ride that tower. That's how sure I am. That tower that I don't want to ride, I will do that.
All right. On that note, we'll talk to you soon. All right, it is 10:47.
Yeah, sure is. 10:47.
Pacific Standard Time.
Which means it's called 11, and that means that on the East Coast it's around 2 p.m. Everything is going amazing. Dan, I did tell you it would be a frictionless day.
It has been.
Yeah.
Here at least.
Yeah, 5 rides. Man, it was, what a sensational morning.
We just walked through, as you probably heard from the J-pop behind us, that was the San Francisco Square section based on the Big Hero 6 movie.
Yep.
Which we had, before this trip, we had the little one, and Janice and I watched a few movies that I felt like were going to give good context, because he's never been a big movie guy until lately. So we were like, there's a few we need to watch. We need to watch Raiders of the Lost Ark. We need to watch Nightmare Before Christmas, which he had seen before but hadn't seen in a while. And we need to watch Big Hero 6 because I knew they had this area. And he really liked Big Hero 6. And so you all kind of ran around and did some rides while we waited in line to meet various Big Hero 6 characters.
Yeah, we did the emotional, the whirlwind one, which was very gentle, beautiful. Then we did that little Toy Story shoot 'em up thing. And Dan, today's been great.
Yeah, today's been great. We are heading right now over to Disneyland from California Adventure.
We'll be doing our meetup soon. But Dan, do you remember the last time you had a day out at Disneyland with someone? What happened the next day?
What did? The last time I was at Disneyland was with Akila.
And then what happened? And what did you call that day?
The last good day.
Yeah, so I mean...
Yeah. It wasn't exactly the next day, but it was about a month later that the COVID hit.
Yeah.
Everything shut down.
Yeah.
The last good day was spent at Disneyland, so maybe this is the first
good day
of the next good days.
This is going to be great. Honestly, I think we're going to get through today, no problems.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great.
I had a funny thing. We got a text from the teen who is not with us at school. And we let him know what we were doing.
Yeah.
And he said, that's great. I've got a ton of homework. I'm trying to do that and not refresh the news for every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I had a moment, Maureen.
Yeah.
Where I was like, why would he be doing that? And I had completely forgotten what the day was. And I thought, all right, this is the right plan.
Man, I like this part of little old movie, old Hollywood, 1920s. Like, this is my favorite part of this. I like this. Yeah. Dan, at home, I would be hitting that click, 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 refresh, click, 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 refresh. My fingers would have fallen off by now.
And yet we would know nothing.
We'd know nothing.
We would know nothing more than we know right here, other than we're having a lot more fun.
I looked over at Oscar when we were riding, and I said, I'm having a wonderful time.
That is awesome.
Hold on, let me look. I don't think those are Stanley's. I've been on Stanley Watch. So I can see them. They call to me, so I can look
Every
around.
now and then we will get on a ride, and Maureen will go, Stanley at 11 o'clock.
Yep. Those things leak. They leak. Oh, there's Daisy Duck, and that's her name, right? Daisy Duck?
Yeah.
Great. The I love you, I know matching T-shirt situation. They're even
a lot of that.
Oh man, people really.
People do it up.
I'm feeling underdressed, to be honest.
Yes.
Dan's wife said I'm wearing blue in honor of today, and I am wearing an all-black jumpsuit. So, honestly, I feel great about today, and I feel that no problems. I predict no problems, you guys.
The worst thing
worry.
is this comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So people will know whether
but there's
you
been
are.
no problems.
All right.
Stanley, 2 o'clock.
We'll find out.
That's a Stanley right there. Yellow Stanley.
That's definitely a Stanley.
That's a Stanley. Yellow Stanley. Once you see them, your eyes focus for them. It's like I'm a hunter, but just for Stanley Cups. And then I don't shoot them. I just say I saw them. I don't know who this crazy Oswald guy is, but I like him.
Oswald was before Mickey Mouse.
I like him.
They made Oswald. And I believe the deal is they didn't have the rights to Oswald for a very long time. And then reacquired them relatively recently.
Good for them. Good for them. I'm happy for them. All right, well.
We'll talk to you in a bit. All right, it is 11:21.
Yep.
We are
on the carousel.
We're in Disneyland. We are on the carousel.
I am clinging to the outside horse. Dan is clinging to the middle horse. We're about to start going around. I'm excited. This is going to be great. I'm having a wonderful time.
It is a good time.
Do you think anyone ever falls off the horse?
Yes, they do have some straps you're supposed to put on.
You're supposed to strap yourself in? Who's
actually? It's kind of optional if you're not a child.
It's 2024. Don't strap in.
Exactly.
Just hang loose. Just hang. Oh, here we go.
However, we ask that you stand between the sides of 2 horses behind a black shirt.
Okay, remember, stand between 2 horses.
You can stand next to your child.
Stand next to your child, next to your horse. It's so retro and ridiculous and wonderful. It's wonderful. Nothing is going to go wrong today.
I don't know why you keep saying that.
Because I think we're going to have a flawless day. Dan, it's already 2:30 on the East Coast, and only good things are happening.
Is that true?
She's going to win in a blowout. He's going to lose and have a major medical episode, and his body is going to explode into garbage. That's my prediction.
I'm in. I would like that. That's my hope. I'm in.
Bubbles!
Alright, we are in Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Yeah, watch us, Noodle Armor! Nope. Dan, today is going amazingly.
This is how today feels to me.
Yeah.
Just sort of chaotic and made of plywood.
Hey, how's your election going? Well, as the early results are, coming in. Okay.
So this Disney ride, which was made in like the 50s, I believe, maybe the 60s.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, here we go. We're now heading to London.
Here we go.
Yeah. Right. Blowing through a bunch of barrels.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And we're
breaking into a brick wall.
Oh,
everything's exploding.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we're going to slow down.
Now we're going to the pub.
We're drinking.
Yeah, so now we're drinking. This is the only Disney ride in the world where you drunk drive.
Now we're drunk.
Now we're drunk. We're knocking things over. And we get arrested. And now we're going to court.
Okay,
we're guilty. And now we're getting hit by a train.
Oh, God. Oh.
And we explode. And now we're in hell.
Now we're in hell.
This is the only Disney ride where you drunk drive and go to hell.
Now we're in hell.
It's very hot and humid in hell.
Look at the little death weasels.
And that's it. There's no coming back.
Now we're in hell.
Now we live in hell. It is very dramatic music.
Yeah.
It's 12:30.
3:30 Eastern Standard, 12:30 Pacific Standard.
We are we just ate lunch
It was
in
delicious.
Star Wars land.
It was really good. The vegetarian sausage roll with like a kimchi slaw. It was delicious.
Yeah, a
liked
very
it.
good little
Real fresh
little
pita.
cucumber situation on it. It was very
I
good.
would eat that by choice in a restaurant.
Absolutely.
That was delicious.
It was extraordinarily
Damn,
good.
flawless day. Flawless.
We have moved now into Frontierland, I think. We are walking toward we're to the Maureen and Dan meet and greet,
Yeah.
which feel
Some
like
of you may have been to by now.
yeah, it's true.
We don't know what's going to happen yet.
We've got a bit of a hike, so we've started out early. The park is definitely filling up.
Yeah. People voted. Some people are wearing their voted stickers. So
I
they
like
voted.
that. That's nice.
They're like, look, I got the day off. I voted. I come to Disney. Nothing
Uh,
wrong with that.
Yeah,
Perfectly. This is so peaceful.
it is.
Man, it's like a hot summer's day. I had to put on extra sunscreen. It's November 5th. It's 80 degrees. We're in Disneyland. It's like a summer. I'm like, oh, here we are. It's summer. It's November. You know?
It is a gorgeous, gorgeous day.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's
It absolutely is a summer's day out.
yeah.
It's wild. And I've had a perfect, absolutely flawless day.
I feel like every time you say flawless,
Yeah.
you are upping the gamble here.
I genuinely feel like today's going to be fine.
I don't know why you feel
He's
like
going
that.
to lose, and then his body is going to explode into a cloud of cockroaches. He's going to lose today. He's going to lose. We have scientific proof. We went to the Toy Story ride with the shoot 'em, and Oscar and I was like neck and neck. I beat him on some, but in the end, because he was the blue and I was the red, it's just how it was. He got 91,000 and I got like 88,000. So that's
Wow.
a predictor.
There you go.
You guys, it's going to be fine. And you
Is
already
it,
know.
though?
Well, it's probably not decided even yet tomorrow.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
think-
not like we're
I
going to
think
know.
people won't know.
We'll just know what came of today, which is going to be fine.
Is it?
Why are you so worried?
I'm definitely worried. The
I'm
thing
not.
that keeps happening to me is I actually keep forgetting
Yeah.
that it's election day.
Oh,
And then you mention it.
yep.
And then I feel this rush of abject panic that passes through me.
Right.
And then you assure me it's going to be fine.
Because it is.
And then that rush of abject panic only increases.
Dan, look, here we are by the Golden Horseshoe. You can get a giant turkey leg here. People are getting on this beautiful steamboat, Mark Twain steamboat. I have decided that I think 4 p.m. is margarita time.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Maureen Garita time.
Maureen Garita, 4 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern. It means ding dong. Pennsylvania polls have closed. Yeah.
The hell is the way out?
Oh,
My
there's
God,
no way
there's
out.
just like a never-ending sea of people over there.
Yeah.
So let's go this way.
Go past it's past the shooting and through this frontier land thing.
Oh
this
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Oh, Dan, we did it. We solved it.
Man, those are big turkey legs.
By coming here, we fixed it. Us coming here fixed it. Is it recording?
It's recording.
Oops, sorry, just gonna hang up on that. Oscar calling. I'll
Okay.
get him in a second. It is now 3:15 Pacific.
Yep.
It's beautiful. It's calm. We just had a wonderful gathering.
We did.
SaysWhovians. It was beautiful.
It was really awesome.
I tried to persuade everybody, and I think successfully, how well everything is going,
No, you
and how nothing is
definitely
going to
did
go.
not actually convince people of that.
I was very clear.
I think you made a lot more people feel as anxious as I do.
I don't know why when I was so clear
Yeah.
that look, you're gonna laugh tomorrow when it turns out I was right. Today is going to be fairly uneventful, and she will win in a blowout.
That was a great little gathering, though.
It was.
We do a thing where we talk to each other largely, and people listen.
Yeah.
It's fun to see the people that
Yeah.
are listening. That was great.
And we gave out. Dan designed and made special stickers for the occasion.
It's true. We made little Says Who election day
Yeah.
Mickey ear
So
stickers.
people got special limited edition sticker to put on their stand.
And the folks that were getting together, because there was a self-organized group of SaysWhovians at Disney World as well, and I actually contacted one of the organizers and sent them the stickers
this
as well.
is why you're good at stuff. You always dot the I's, cross the T's.
You got to.
Cross some I's, dot some T's. You do the whole thing, Dan.
Well, you got to do something.
You're not a chump like me.
You're not a chump,
I'm a
Maureen.
little bit of a chump.
I mean,
Except not today. You know why?
Ugh,
Because today I know
stop
what's
it.
what. I do.
I don't know that you do.
I absolutely have called this, Dan.
Unconvinced
I don't understand why.
by your logic here.
It's not logic, it's knowledge. That's my new phrase.
I don't like this.
But you can hear the calm. It's because we've actually stepped out of the park temporarily.
Yeah.
We're not actually.
We're
no,
going
we're no
to,
longer.
We're
in
going to
Mr.
take some
Toad's.
naps.
Well, or margaritas. I've decided 4 p.m. is the hour.
All right. You can margarita it. I'm probably gonna nap it.
Or just kind of like regroup for what's going to end up being a wonderful celebration.
I don't
Guys,
think you should say that.
do I sound confident? Because I am.
I don't know if you're doing a bit.
I'm not.
I think you're doing a bit.
I'm not. I'm actually feeling this good.
Ugh.
I don't.
I just feel like you shouldn't speak like this.
Well, when you know,
Uh-oh.
you know.
We're about to be killed on Disneyland Drive right now.
No, we're not.
Oh boy.
Oh, come
Sorry.
on.
All right.
Just have a little confidence when you cross the street.
Perfect.
Listen, I live in New York. I stare down cars all the time. I'm like, you're not fucking hit me. Go fuck yourself. There's a helicopter going overhead. They love a helicopter here in LA.
It's the cops. It's not that they love a helicopter. It's that the cops love to spend money
So it's
forever.
a smoking post with a little thing that you can. Are we going the right way?
Yeah, we're going the right. I know where we're going.
Okay. Because there's the back of San Francisco. Wild. That's the back of San Francisco.
something.
Yeah, that's the back of San Francisco, isn't it? Or is that?
Why are you saying that's the back of San Francisco?
That can be the back of San Francisco, isn't it? Because that
That's
looks like
a
the.
city in
You
Northern
know,
California.
You know how like they have that street that's in San Francisco, and at the end is like the blue sky.
Right, that's on the other side of the whole
Okay,
park.
so
I
that
don't
is
know
a
what that
different-
blue sky. That's the back of something that they painted blue.
different thing?
Yeah,
Wild.
they disguised a show building with.
Tremendous.
Yeah, they'd like to do that.
This is all very lovely. It's like a beautiful summer's day here on November 5th.
It is. It is clouded up a bit, which I'm appreciative of. We were doing this meetup, and it was in mostly full sun, in these very comfortable little chairs in this nice little green, chilling area.
Yep.
But there was a moment, Maureen, where it was so sunny, and I was talking, and I was like, "Oh no,
Oh,
I kind of feel like I'm gonna faint."
yeah.
But I didn't. I held true.
I gave up and said, I'm getting something to drink.
You did, and then he just left.
Yeah. Well, then
You were gone.
But then I brought back water and drinks.
My favorite thing was you were like, "I'm gonna go to that Star Wars store. They'll sell water."
They did next to it.
I know, but they didn't at the Star Wars store.
Are you sure this is the right way?
I'm positive this is the right way.
Okay.
That I'm positive of. Nothing else that you've espoused today I'm positive of. But
Just
this,
feels different.
that our direction, well, it's because it's daytime.
And there's the back of
There's the back of the Incredicoaster.
It's wild. Look at all that stuff. It is weird how it's just in the middle of town and you
Yeah.
can see the back of it. You can't see the back of shit at Disney World.
My favorite is when it's like shift change and just people come flooding out of Disneyland, like with all their stuff on, and they're just going to the bus.
Yeah, you can't see that. I think there's too many tunnels in Disney World.
Yeah,
You never
Disney
see.
World, you never see a
You
cast
never
member.
see anything.
Disneyland, they're just like, "Yep,
Nothing
gotta
nothing
go
breaks
catch
the
the
illusion.
number 25.
Yeah, nothing breaks the illusion.
It is amazing, though, how much you don't feel like you're in the middle of a city
Right.
when you're in it.
Yeah.
And it also feels so much bigger than it is, because it's really just a few city blocks.
I don't know how they do it.
Imagineering.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty successful.
It is.
It's nuts. It seems really big.
It does.
It seems as big as Disney World.
Right.
Like the Magic Kingdom part?
Yeah, totally.
Do you think it's about the same size? or-
I think that it is absolutely smaller than the Magic Kingdom. I think one of the things that I think Magic Kingdom is one of the smaller of the parks, but this is definitely smaller than that. And one of the things that you really notice is like how they cram things like the lines in. You had kind of retired last night, but we went to the Jungle Cruise and we waited in the line, and the line you walk in and you're like, oh shit, look at that, they're loading boats right there. And then you turn a corner and then you go up a flight of stairs and the whole line is up on top of everything because there's nowhere else to put it, right? Like, or like we did the like walk up treehouse, which in Disney World is like kind of chill and fun, and this it's like a 5-story vertical climb.
It did feel like, I guess it did feel quite different from the other one. I was like, I remember this being so hard.
And so scary. There were like multiple moments where I was like, yeah, we're up a little too high here. But yeah, so part of it is on a smaller amount of space. And so they have to really engineer how to actually stack everything on top of itself, essentially.
Well,
that's the kind of shit I like.
I just want to say that, Dan, at 3:20 or 6:20
shit's
Eastern,
closing.
Shit's closing and things are going well.
We don't know that.
I think we do.
You definitely do not know that things are going well.
Dan, I do, and I keep telling you. And tomorrow you're going to be like, she did tell me. She did tell me.
I hope so.
Man, our hotel is so close. I wish we could just scale this wall here.
Yeah.
We got to walk around. Our hotel is across the street.
Yeah, but we got to walk a long way.
I'm throwing my trash away.
I hit the button.
Oh.
The buttons where I live, they don't just beep, they go, wait. And one of the great bits of entertainment for the little one, back when he was very little, was hitting the button, and then I would imitate the button and I would go, wait. And he would laugh and laugh and laugh.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's a good bit.
Well, Dan, I think that you're going to hear, we're going to record again probably in 2 hours when we're walking back or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be just as chipper.
Okay.
Have I remained chipper all day?
You have. I will vouch for that.
Yeah. Having a wonderful day.
It's a good day.
Yeah. And it's going to continue. It's going to get even better. It can only get better. Nothing can go wrong now.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my God, you're not drunk.
Hello.
It is 5:41 p.m.
5:41, 8:41 on the East Coast. On the ones and twos, it's Dan and Maureen playing up a little Steely Dan.
We just are now making our way back to the park after a couple of hours of downtime.
Yep.
Did you turn on the television?
The whole time.
And all I did was hit refresh on my phone.
Okay.
Which was less informative than I would have liked.
Yeah.
And I decided there was one site that I was like, well, I could go look there.
Right.
And then I looked there. I didn't like what I saw.
What did you see?
And I closed it right away.
What did you see?
It was Decision Desk HQ.
Yep.
Which runs a percentage chance of winning.
Uh-huh.
And I did not like the numbers that I saw. But
what were they saying?
Well, you are the one that watched TV the whole time.
Sure.
So you tell me what you saw.
Well, here's what I forget every time is that it's a lot less fun to actually watch it go down. It's genuinely terrible to watch it go down.
Yeah.
But there's this whole part early in the night that certain thing, it's just Republicans always win early because it's we counted the 5 votes in this barn.
Yeah.
And he got all 5 votes in the barn or whatever. So that has already happened.
Yeah.
So it was Kentucky.
Yeah.
West Virginia.
Right. Places that we're going to always go.
Vermont. The places that, it's pretty quick to count.
Yeah.
I even turned on Fox for a little bit
oh my
just
God.
to see what was happening.
Yeah. Jesus.
Just be out of weird curiosity.
Okay.
And then it was weird.
Yeah.
So basically there's not a lot to say yet. It's but it's unpleasant to go through. I heard my stomach making noises gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. I was like, oh, it's gurgling. Are we going this way?
I will note that Miss Everything's Going to Be Great has not seemed to arrive for this party.
I think everything's going to be great.
Okay.
Nothing can stop us now. I don't know how. We're going to make it happen. Yeah, it's going to be great.
I found that out.
Good to know.
Yeah, are we recording?
We are.
Oh, we're walking on Main Street, USA at 6:15 Pacific Standard, 9:15 Eastern Standard. We found out. I looked at all the places that have booze, and that is one of them.
Okay.
There's
that
the
is
ice
good
cream
to know.
parlor. It's so. Look, here we are again.
I got real stressed out on the walkover.
Yeah.
I need to somehow
What happened?
just a little too much time in actual reality.
Yeah. So in the break between the time we walked from the park to now, I watched coverage the entire time.
Oh, not good.
I will say, I don't feel. My opinion isn't different, but I remember that floaty. The anxiety started to. I was like, oh, that's right. This is deeply unpleasant,
Yeah.
and it's scary when this initial stuff comes in, and you start to actually see that. Like someplace. It's like Kentucky. We counted the 5 votes in a barn, and
Yeah.
This is not to say if you live in Kentucky, you're 5 votes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The places where they could count some stuff, they counted and made the calls.
Yeah.
So I was starting to feel a little anxious,
Okay.
but not in a way that changed my thoughts. Is that everything's going great.
Yeah.
Fully confident.
All right.
How do you feel?
I definitely feel anxious. We are walking over to the Jungle Cruise.
We heard there was a 10-minute line.
that is claiming to be a 10-minute line.
Nope.
So I do feel anxious about that.
No, we're all
I
right.
would like that to be the case. We're making the turn right now toward Adventureland.
And then we have a lightning pass.
We have a lightning lane thing for the Pirates of the Caribbean.
I haven't been on the LA one, so I'm excited.
The LA
about
one
this.
is great.
I heard it's better.
It's
I heard it's
just
more
nice.
exciting.
It's just more. There's more weird skeletons
And
for
then
one.
it sounds like it's more exciting how it dips and stuff.
There are a couple of dips at the beginning,
Yeah, it's fun.
and
I'm in the mood to get my nervous system shaken up a little.
all
out of
right.
its-
Well, I think that'll work for you.
I'm just saying that at 6:15 Pacific, 9:15 Eastern Standard.
Yeah.
While I have some butterflies,
Yes.
feeling good, Dan. Feeling
Okay.
good. We're passing the tiki room.
Yeah, we're passing the tiki room, passing the first of 2 Dole Whip stands.
You know when we'll be hitting that? We'll have to make a plan to hit that up.
I think we should end the night with a Dole Whip.
I agree with that.
I think that's maybe the way we
At some
end
point, we're
it.
gonna have to eat food, probably.
Yeah, we will need to eat food.
There we go, Dan.
All right, we're in Adventureland. The music changed.
Now we're almost to our destination. We'll see if this Jungle Cruise river, if this rumor is true.
We will.
You guys, it's going great.
Is it?
Nothing
All
can
right.
stop us now. I don't know how. I'm gonna make it happen.
I like that you went ahead and learned the lyrics.
Yeah. We're starting the day one way. That's how it goes.
All right, it is 7:13.
Oh, Dan, here we are. Oh, you want to sit down on a bench?
Oh no. We can't sit down there. There's children. We're gonna just lean against this rail. We are in Frontierland.
Sure are.
We just ate some tacos,
Yeah, that was a good decision.
and we were eating, and Maureen kept looking at her phone.
Yeah.
And then this was her way of making sure that nobody else at the table panicked.
Yeah.
She put her phone away and looked at me and said, Dan, we should go record right now.
I also took an Ativan.
Perfect.
I had an emergency Ativan
I
in my
did
bag.
see you digging through a pill thing, and then you looked up at me and were like, we need to go record.
I just thought.
So I think everyone's just like, oh, it's fine, everything's great.
I admit, Dan, that maybe. Oh, look at these adorable little Jedi's with a bubble blower. I'm not going to have an anxiety attack, Dan.
Okay.
I'm not. I've decided not to.
All right, I think that's a good decision. I have been peeking a bit at the news, and right now is that time where states that were going to come in for Trump have come in for Trump.
Yeah.
The electoral numbers are very high for Trump because the states that were going to go for him either have big ones like Texas and Florida, or they are the East Coast and Midwest states that are going for him. And admittedly, it certainly seems like certainly not the most rosy thought of she's going to run the table. So far, but on the flip side, nothing has been called that changes the stakes.
Right.
Right? Like, that doesn't change the state of play.
Right.
They have not called Georgia. They have not called Pennsylvania.
They sort of called Georgia.
Well, Georgia seems like it's leaning toward Trump, which isn't that surprising.
You're not. Yeah. Okay.
Pennsylvania seems to be the one that is going to be, and people have said this, but also they haven't called North Carolina. North Carolina did go for their Democrat governor.
Yep.
So that's interesting. Mostly it's waiting, and waiting is hard. But it's not great.
I'm guzzling.
Yeah, you're drinking a lot of Coke.
I never drink Coke.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't-
a lot of sugar
I usually don't drink that,
and caffeine.
but it is very good if you have nausea.
Okay.
So I said to Oscar, if there's any night to drink a Coke, it's tonight.
All right.
And now I'm drinking Sprite.
We're going to go ride Pirates of the Caribbean next,
Yep.
so that should be
We'll
fun.
wait for the out event to kick in. It'll take a little bit, half hour.
Okay. Great.
Look, it's fine. You guys, we just have to ride it through.
Oh boy. Oh no. Maureen just crouched down. She's all right.
Hold on, I'm going to do a little dance to
Okay.
this music. Buffalo girls come out tonight. Buffalo girls, you come out tonight. Well, we'll check in a little bit, you guys. And look, I stand by my prediction that everything's going to be fine.
It's 8:28.
Pacific Standard.
Yep.
We're hiding in a corner of the enchanted tiki room.
We just ate Dole Whips.
Well, yeah, I got the ginger mint float, which had lots of mint leaves at the bottom, which were delicious.
I got the mango chili loaded one that had like
And
all
look at-
sorts of good stuff.
Just so you can see the Matterhorn just over the top of this.
Yeah.
I'll remember this. I'll remember this as the time of not knowing.
Yeah, we are in a limbo state. We try as we might. Oscar has been very good at reminding both of us, don't look.
Yeah.
But we have looked.
We have looked. We've looked.
It's not great.
I believe the last recording was when I started to realize what might be happening, and
Yeah.
everything fell out, and I was on the verge of having some actual emotional mental event.
I just had something fall on me.
Yeah.
I think it was a pine needle.
Or expectations.
or the sky.
Oh, the sky,
Yeah.
possibly. But I have taken an Ativan, which is wonderful at leveling out some of the. It was the
Oh, that's
emergency.
good.
I cracked into the emergency supply.
You broke the glass.
Yeah, so that's part of what the calmness you hear is now, and I'm so full of Dole Whip.
They were very, very big Dole Whips.
They were so much bigger than and it turns out when it's night.
Yeah.
Like, I think during the day those go down so fast because like it's heat and you're
Right.
like, I'm so
Totally.
thirsty. And at night you're like, I am already.
We had also eaten a pretty big dinner not long before, so I think that's it too.
Yeah.
It was a lot of food all in one sitting.
Yeah.
But
That's the way to do it.
yeah. I think they might be calling the tiki room to
How do you-
order soon.
How do you feel?
I don't feel great. I have not felt good all day.
Right.
But I am still at least, well, one, I'm very conscious of the fact that people are listening to this in chronological order, right? And they are also listening to this the next day when, they're calling the tiki room to order here. Whoa.
I am Teddy,
This is-
the fire and volcanoes. Some say I talk
Everything is very... I'm happy that we're here, Dan.
I am happy that we're here.
Even though it's... We made a good decision.
Yeah, this might be yet again. I have a pretty remarkable track record at Disneyland of having the last good day. But it is a good day.
It's been a wonderful day,
Yeah.
Dan.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm talking to you on the deck of the Titanic.
It feels...
This has been a wonderful
especially-
cruise so far.
It's especially dramatic right now.
Oh, it's moving.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We're literally standing next to a moving...
We're like in the show. that
People are
nobody
looking at
else
us
is in.
because we're standing next to the moving tiki.
I think
This is slightly embarrassing. We're standing here with a microphone and our tiki... Oh.
it's just happening everywhere now.
Oh,
I think
okay.
we should probably sign out. I think
But
we're
Dan-
supposed to go into the tiki room.
How do you feel, though? I mean...
I don't feel great, but I am happy to be
What do you
here,
think's
and
about
I'm
to
happy
happen,
to
Dan?
be here with you. I'm not certain that anything good is about to happen, but I will hold out a little bit of hope for now.
SaysWhovians, no matter what happens, here we'll be here with you for the next 8 years.
Oh no.
Hey everybody, don't you worry about nothing. I got your back and your feet and everything in between.
It's 9:14.
We're on Mickey's Railroad.
We are on Mickey and
do-
Minnie's Runaway Railway. Where nothing can stop us now.
I told you, Dan, nothing could go wrong. Let's go crash this train.
Can you all hear me way back in the van? Welcome aboard, folks. We're ready for a relaxing ride around the park. Hiya, folks. Hello there. How you doing? Hey, good to We're waiting to what the watch I must have hit that hack switch. This is all my fault.
9:28 p.m.
We've just gotten into a teacup.
We are in a teacup.
All right,
And we're
now
gonna
that we're
start spinning shortly.
now that we're in this teacup, can we speak privately?
Yes.
Look, is it everything?
Just you, me, and the tea.
Are you? It's you. Listen, everything that stays in this teacup, right?
Exactly.
Dan,
Maureen.
is he about to win?
I don't think he's necessarily in a losing position right now.
It's probably time to do a whole bunch of spinning then, huh?
Let's spin like they've never spun before.
Oh God, it's still gonna be fine, Dan. It's still gonna be fine.
What was that?
That's the sound of the future.
Yeah, that is the sound of the future. All right, we're gonna start spinning.
Here we go. Should we keep recording? Wallace, I think we should.
I think we just let it roll.
Yeah, here we go,
We
guys.
spin into the future.
Says who? Spin with us. Here we go. Whoa! Whoa! So, what do you think about these early? Hold on. Which way is faster? Is it this way? It's
This way.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, Dan.
yeah.
So, what do you think about the North Carolina returns?
I don't.
It's been called
Oh,
for.
God.
What were you expecting for North Carolina?
I was slightly hopeful about North Carolina.
Right, so
but
it looks
not
like it
now.
didn't turn out,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
so,
God.
let's go faster. So anyway, Ohio.
How are you feeling about Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania? Oh,
Yeah.
fine. I feel.
I'm gonna vomit.
Everything's. The
God.
lights are spread. Oh God! Oh, this is the right way to get the
Okay.
returns. Okay, yeah. So, Pennsylvania's full of weirdos.
Yeah.
I had to find a bike on my street the other week. So anything could really happen. Anything could happen in
Pennsylvania.
Why is this taking so long?
Well,
Usually
wait.
this is a short ride.
No, Dan, this is a long
Oh,
ride. This is a
boy.
4-year ride.
Oh,
Don't you
no.
worry, you won't feel a thing.
Oh,
Just
God.
spinning and spinning
Oh.
and spinning and spinning. Whoa!
I feel like they're running
It's
it extra
turning,
long.
we're turning. Oh, that's a lot of
Oh.
turning at the end.
Yeah.
I am dizzy as shit.
I'm really, really dizzy.
Please remain fully seated until your teacup completely runs out of steam and comes so you can pick and stop.
I'm out of steam.
I'm gonna puke.
Slow down, gather your belongings, watch your step, and walk carefully towards the
Here comes the Dole Whip.
by the Allison Armored attraction. Thank you.
I think that's the correct way to process what's going on.
Yeah, it's the only way to process what's going on.